Oh, I did it. I believe I got it now. I was having some technical difficulties earlier. Hey, it works. Alright. That took me like way too long. It's the first time I've ever tried streaming before. Let's say it's going pretty good so far. Besides the big mess up I had just a second ago. We're just going to be out here grinding for some mule deer. I've been getting a ton of diamonds lately. They've been showing up pretty much almost every run, really. We've been seeing quite a bit, and I forgot I have already shot this zone, so we're going to go ahead and go to another one real quick. I'm hoping to get another great one. I've got 2 so far. Possibly going to get a 3rd here very soon. I've shot 1 rare today. Been grinding a little bit, just pretty much all day. Gotten 1 rare so far and way too many diamonds. I'm starting to run out of room. I'm still mounting every single diamond that I get though. Probably eventually just going to have an entire lodge of nothing but diamonds. What's up, SE Outdoors? I have no idea who that is. Who could that possibly be? Can you hear me good, Pearson? Does everything sound good? You can hear the game and everything? Kind of forgot to check that. Hope we get a great one today. That'd be crazy. That would be insane. I'm just going to kind of assume everything sounds good. Should be able to hear me. Let me turn this. Think everything does sound good though. Okay, I can hear myself. So you can at least hear me. Looks like you can hear the desktop or my game audio as well. So I should have everything good, and here's our first group of mule deer. Fortunately, just one small one to shoot. This is a pretty good zone. This is actually where I shot my first ever great one at, was at this zone right here. And then my second one was down at this lake right here. But now I used to have a bunch of mule deer I could shoot at this zone. Now it's just pretty much one per run. But that's all good. Got a lot of them level 2 stacked up. And it's showing a lot of diamonds. And I do have a diamond somewhere on my map right now. He just hasn't spawned in the last few runs. I don't know if I'm just getting unlucky, but hopefully we'll get him down today. And the weapons I'm using, I got the 308 AR. Yeah, the 308 AR is one of them that I got. And then I got the 300 AR. The 308 AR is just for any rares, diamonds, or great ones. But I've already shot the great one with the 308, so probably going to use something else after, or on this next great one whenever I do eventually get one. What up, Laney? Alright, apparently everything sounds good. I got my cousin in here. He said everything sounds good. It's my first time streaming, and like, I've streamed a little bit, I think on my Xbox like a long time ago, but I had horrible Wi-Fi and I was playing multiplayer games. Did not go well at all. I also got some mule deer down here. Sometimes I'll randomly have a shooter show up here, so I'm assuming that's just like a bouncing zone or whatever. But just keep my tents and stuff there just in case for whenever they do show up. Should be able to get a diamond today at least. I wouldn't mind a rare though. That'd be very cool. This zone is probably... Well, this zone is normally very good, but we got some wolves out here, which is a little bit annoying. But hopefully if I can just change the time forward, the wolves will go away. And we'll have all of our mule deer. We definitely do got some mule deer. Normally get at least one shooter out of this group. Not seeing one right now though. At my level 1 though, all the way up to a score of 87. That is a giant. Actually not seeing the shooter. Oh, right there, staring directly at my face. Would you look at that? Almost missed that. That would have sucked. Might be our only one. This zone used to be so good, but I guess there were so many mule deer here and they all just ended up turning into level 1s or level 2s. Thought this would be one of the zones that I shot a great one at, which I guess it technically still could be since I still got one shooter here, but who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll just show up on the next run. But we're definitely going to get that guy down. He's actually a pretty cool looking 4. Super light, skinny I guess, and very tall. I haven't really seen much that look like that. We should just be able to run into the tripod now. I think we just hard shot him, because his health dropped extremely quickly. But I've kind of just been grinding almost every single day. It's kind of taken over my YouTube videos, if y'all haven't been able to tell. Haven't made one in a little bit. I do have one that I need to make. I got the video of my second great one that I shot that I haven't made into a video yet. But I kind of just shot it with the Mosin, so wasn't really much to record on that, really. I'm not creative enough to go and shoot one animal and turn it into like a long, like 10-minute video. So I really don't know what to do about that. I might just make it into a short video, or I really don't know. But it'd be cool to get one on a live stream. And I do hunt, do these grinds quite a bit, because I just want, after I got my first mule deer, or my first great one, which was a mule deer, it just made me want to get so many more. So I wouldn't mind just doing a lot of grinding live streams for different great ones, because now that I've got a mule deer, I'd like to get more than just a mule deer. Like there's the whitetail, the moose, black bear, fallow deer. Red deer is probably one that I won't really care about too much. I'm not a big fan of the red deer. I like the whitetail deer, non-typicals. They get really, really big, but the red deer are just kind of basic, I guess. So probably not gonna grind too much for them, or ever. I really might not ever do a red deer great one grind. It would be cool to get some diamond red deer, but I don't know. I'd rather grind for, honestly, even if I had like 10 great one mule deer, I'd probably rather grind for a mule deer or like a pheasant. Some of the pheasants do look pretty cool though, so I wouldn't mind doing a pheasant grind or a fox grind. So I guess we're not going to have any shooters. Oh, actually we might. So there's a glitch. Spawn in. I guarantee there might possibly be a mule deer there, and there was. 100% of the time it works, maybe like 30% of the time. He is down. We actually had another one. Oh, it was probably that one. I guess those could be two solos over there, since one spooked and the other one didn't. I really don't know. But yeah, sometimes for some reason they just won't spawn. You just get out of the tripod, get right back into it, and then they'll show up. I don't really know what causes that to happen, but it does happen every now and then. And this zone is probably one of my least favorite zones, but it has a ton of diamonds in it and a ton of big level 4s in it and a lot of trolls. I get way too many trolls in this game. It's kind of crazy. But this map is normally, or not map, but this zone's normally pretty good. It's just not very easy to hunt, so I normally just spawn right on top of them and shoot them while they're running off. And I've had it a rare show up, and I just kind of had to sneak up. And I'm actually well, there's a mule deer. Not big enough to shoot, And I think I have this whole other zone shot down, which is pretty nice. I guess we'll try to change the time because there should be some mule deer here. Although I'm running very low on money. So it'd probably be smart to just exit back to main menu, but I'm too lazy to do that right now. I thought we just had a mule deer call there for a second. That was weird. Alright, let's see if they're there now. Oh, they are. Ooh, that's a big buck. Just a level 4. I thought that might have been a level 5. Where did... Sir, that's not your tent. That's my tent. Not supposed to be in there. Imagine if that happened to a great one. That would be crazy. Just a great one chilling in my tent. Oh. 276. Just a silver, though. I know I got 1 diamond. And I'm going to make sure we get that diamond today. Because I know exactly where he's at. I don't know why he hasn't showed up on the last 2 runs that I've done. I saw him once. And then went to find him like 2 or 3 more times. And he was just not there. Don't really know why. But I'll make sure that we get him down today. And this is another... Used to be a very, very good zone. But everything got shot down to level 2s. I still do have some mule deer here. And this is actually where I shot my second great one at. It seems like they're definitely not all here. So I'm going to exit back to main menu. See if they decide to show up. I like doing that a lot more on, or I like exiting back to main menu a lot more than I do changing the time just because I'm broke right now. I need to go hunt some crocodiles or something, get a lot of money. I appreciate that, Pearson Don Evans. I don't know why I just said that. Anyways, hopefully my mule deer will actually decide to show up. I thought that was melanistic for a second. Still no shooters. Well, that's just strange. I don't know why I'm not having any shooters here. Oh well. They'll probably be there next time. Hopefully. Would be nice. Alright, let's continue. This zone, shot a bunch of big bucks out of. A lot of times, though, it's just, why can't I think of it? Just, can't even think of it right now. I'm a genius. Bouncing zones, that's what it is. Just mule deer that randomly show up, solo herds, just bounce around from lake to lake. Would you look at that? Absolutely nothing. I don't see anything at all. That is one thing I find very annoying with the mule deer grind is how there's just pretty much... It is 5 o'clock, so they only have an hour left of their drink time, and there is nothing here. And that does get very annoying. So I exit back to main menu and hope they show up. Most people, they just change the time forward a couple minutes, and that normally works. But I gotta save my money. So I just exit back to main menu, and it normally works too. It does take a little bit more time than just fast traveling, changing the time 1 minute and going right back into it. But at the end of the day, I'm saving money, and that's what matters, because I do need to still be able to buy bullets and be able to change the time at the end of the runs. I'm still not seeing any mule deer here, which is very surprising, actually. Maybe these mule deer just don't like me. Guess we'll just keep going. Maybe they'll show up on the next run. Because for some reason they aren't here right now. Is that a mule deer behind me? Well, that just makes no sense at all. Hey, got another herd of mule deer. Honestly surprised by another herd. It looks like a solo female. What is going on right now? Maybe they're too close and they just didn't spawn. No. This is really strange, honestly. I haven't seen it this bad in quite a while. But this is the zone where my level 5 is at, if he'll be here. I hope so. It's not looking very great. Not looking like a very great chance that he will be here, though. With all my mule deer just being pretty much gone. I don't know why they're not showing up. I have noticed that sometimes that just happens, which I was just kind of sitting around for a while trying to get my stream going. So maybe me just sitting around did something, I don't know. Maybe it'll fix after this run's over. Maybe it'll get better. And sometimes if this happens and I go a long time and I just really not getting respawns or anything like that, I will typically shoot a couple level 2s, and that can help out. Oh, there's that big 5. Okay, he showed up. Believe that's pretty much as guaranteed as a diamond as you can get, with their minimum estimate still being underneath diamond. But I would honestly be shocked. I'd be super shocked if that dude did not make it. We also have another herd over here on the right side, which shot some pretty good bucks out of it as well. And they're normally there pretty much every single time, so hopefully they will still be there. And I can get one, and they actually are there. Are you kidding me? That's kind of crazy. And a random level 3. I don't know where he came from, but we actually have 2 5s at the same lake, and they're pretty much both guaranteed to be diamond. Now I have about 15 or 16 diamond mule deer, and I want to get them both down in this run. So we're going to attempt to get them both down right now. That dude looks huge. That dude looks really wide, so I'm going to go for him first because I think that's the big wreck. And I actually have a ton of these already as diamonds, so if I mess him up, I won't be as mad. This guy's actually giving me a really good shot as soon as he stops just like that. Oh, I didn't get there in time. Maybe we can get a shot on the run. If not, I will wait and I'll come back, because these mule deer over here are very, very reliable, I guess you could say. They're typically always here. Very rarely do they not show up, so it won't be a problem just to come back and get them in the next run. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to play it safe. We're live streaming. We want to make sure we make good shots on these diamonds. That was a level 4 or something. I wouldn't have bothered shooting that at all. But he's a pretty good one, up to 372. And I actually really hope I did get this level 5 over here. I mean, since he's down right there and I use a 308, we most likely did. I'd be pretty surprised if we didn't. I mean, I feel like it was a pretty good shot. Should find out very soon. And we do have vital organs there, so that is as long as he scores diamond, that will make diamond, which I don't know how he won it. I believe that's big wreck. I don't even know if that thing can troll. But let's see what we got here. Will it be a diamond? Oh, it's actually a really big diamond. One of my biggest, so we're definitely going to mount him. My biggest ever is 339, so that's actually very, very nice. We'll just keep this grind going. Yep. So we got 1 diamond today on the live stream so far. Technically 2. There is that second one over there, and we're most likely going to get him on that next run. If I could have been a little bit faster, I should have zoomed out of my scope whenever I shot, or just stayed zoomed out the whole time, so I could have got over there a little bit faster. But oh well, not a big deal. That was pretty cool to have 2 level 5s on the same lake. It's another little, just level 2. We won't really have to worry about him. I do get a lot of mule deer from solo zones bouncing over here, and I do over here too, and we do have the time, so we're going to go ahead and check this other spot too. I hardly ever have mule deer over here, but when I do, they're normally pretty big. Save some for me. Dude, I've taught you how to do the grind. You just got to get you some money, save you up some money for some tents, and I promise you you'll be shooting as many great ones or as many diamonds as me. Diamond mule deer, especially on a ski ridge, this seems like the easiest grind I've ever done. I've tried grinding for whitetail before herd management was really big and before really herd management was even a thing. I grinded for whitetail. I've done a little bit. I did grind on tar during herd management. I tried. It was just, they got super difficult after they changed, or I guess after they fixed the bug of the tent spooking anything within 180 meters. So I kind of stopped that grind, but this one is definitely the easiest grind in my opinion to get diamonds on. So if you're wanting diamond mule deer, you can get to doing a great one grind where it's like super complex and stuff like that, stacking fives on your good zones and going to your outer zones and shooting them down to level 4 or level 2s or whatever. But the way I do it, I don't really have main zones or what's the term for the other zones? I can't think of it, but I just kind of just go to all my drink zones that have shootable mule deer. So there are some zones that exterior zones, that's what I was thinking. So I don't really have exterior zones. I kind of do, but I don't really have main zones and exterior zones like how, for instance, Scarecrow does, where he has just those small, like about 10 lakes probably that he goes and hunts. I just hunt I got a temp for every single lake that I hunt, and I just have a couple that just over time have stopped producing big diamonds. But all I do is I just start hunting and I just shoot everything above level 2. Well, really anything that's above 105 to what is it, like 105 to 140 or something weight estimate in kilograms. Anything that's above that, I shoot it. Anything that's that or lower, or I guess technically that, I don't shoot it. And that's all I do. I don't try to get main zones or anything like that. I just start shooting mule deer and just leave the small ones. Maybe it is better if you have a main zone and exterior zones or whatever, but that's just, I don't know. I find it easier just to go in and start shooting everything besides your level 2s, and then just set up based on that. And like for me, it's worked out pretty well. Like I said, I got 2 great ones already, and just a ton of diamonds. Way too many diamonds. I'm about to have a whole lodge just full of diamond mule deer because I don't know what else to do with them. I guess these mule deer aren't going to show up. This is the last spot that I checked, so I guess I might as well just go ahead and restart this run, and they should spawn in with that. I guess that's what we'll do. I like to start it now right around 4:30 because it seems like it makes my spawns for my mule deer a lot more consistent if I started at that time. Good level 4, 2 good level 4s. Those should be the only 2 shooter bucks that I have here. He's going to be a little bit difficult to shoot. This zone is a little glitchy. Once they start to try to spook or flee, a lot of times they just kind of get stuck. It's very weird. Went for the neck bone shot. Did not really get it. That's probably, he's going to die. Yeah, I think these are going to end up getting stuck. He was still moving around, so at least he kind of had a chance there. Yeah, this grind is really, honestly, I've kind of enjoyed this grind. I haven't had my only 2 great ones, I got them 11 hours apart, almost on the dot, which was really weird. And there was only like 3 runs that separated them 2, which is also pretty weird. I had a run where I shot like 3 diamonds in a row, or 3 level 5s in one run, and then that next run is whenever he spawned, and it was already like 11 o'clock at night, and then me and SE Outdoors in the chat stayed up till like 1 playing the Hunter Call of the Wild, and I ended up not really getting much. I think I might have got a few diamonds. Went to sleep, woke up at like 10, started playing at 11. First run of the day, got me my second great one, and it was super weird. It was only like 4 runs that separated them two, so definitely not bad at all. I was pretty happy with that, but since then I haven't got a single great one to show up, and I think we're going to go ahead and shoot one of these level 2s. I don't know, I haven't been seeing as much mule deer as I want, and this is normally a very good zone for me. I don't know, everything seems to kind of be going good right now. I'm just going to leave it for now. I might eventually shoot it. We'll see how this run goes. Because up until that last run, everything actually was going pretty good. So we'll see how this one. If this one goes bad again, then I'll probably shoot a couple level 2s. Because it seems to make it a lot better for a while. So we'll just kind of see what happens here. This zone, they're hardly ever here, but they are actually here this time with another good level 4. I feel like I only get level 4s or level 5s from this zone right here. It's been a very good zone. It did all get dropped down to 102 to 105 to 140, so I ended up shooting one of them. And after that, it started getting good again, which I'd recommend. It doesn't really seem like it's hurt anything to me, as long as you don't shoot just a ton of them. But Flinter had the same problem. I watched his live stream where he was talking about it. If you're just not getting any respawns, or it just seems like you're just don't have many mule deer to shoot in general, it's not always a bad thing to shoot 102 or 105 to 140s, like your low estimate males. If you're doing herd management anyways, if you're not doing herd management, you just kind of shoot whatever. Ah, dang it. I'm not doing good on the neck bone shots today. But it's as long as you're only shooting a couple, like the most I'll shoot at one deer in one run if I'm noticing that my respawn's been bad for a while is like maybe 3 or 4. And I try to do less than that. Because if you're not getting enough mule deer per run, then you're going to have problems with your respawns. But another thing to do is check your exterior zones or just lakes that you don't have tents at, because you could have, whenever you shoot a solo mule deer, it can respawn at any lake. So for instance, they can drink at all 3 of these lakes, and I hardly ever go up there. But there could be a pretty good buck just hanging out up there that I haven't shot because I haven't checked it in so long. And honestly, I probably should check it. It'd be pretty smart, but I just don't have any way to get there pretty quick, so I hardly ever go up there and check them. But and like this lake too, if you shoot a mule deer, a solo mule deer right here, it could just go and start drinking there, and then it'll just keep doing that until you shoot them. And that happens with any solo mule deer that you shoot at. They'll just start drinking at they could start drinking at a different lake after you shoot them. And that could also be affecting your respawns. So it's good, like I do it like every 10 runs, but honestly you could do it every run or every like 2 or 3 runs. But that's something that you do want to take consider if you're not getting very good respawns, is just to go and kind of check around those other lakes and stuff that you might have, because it can help out a lot. And also, I have heard of some people that shot a random solo herd or solo mule deer or solo whatever. I don't know if I've heard any on mule deer yet, but I have heard of people shooting a random solo male during a great one grind, and then they check some random exterior zone however long later, and there's been a great one there, and just no telling how long that thing could have been there, because that can happen. If you shoot a solo that's gonna respawn as a great one, it can start drinking anywhere, and you'll just kind of never have even seen it for who knows how long. Could have been there for like the last month if it's been that long since you've checked those zones. So that's another good thing, another good reason why you should check those zones. We got 2 pretty good bucks here. Level 3 and a level 4. That one looks like a weird rack. I haven't really seen too many that look like that. That one's actually kind of cool looking. Should be able to get both of these down. Hopefully we can anyways. Make it pretty good. Probably drop both of them, really. Although sometimes if you don't hit these things perfect, even though it's a 300 AR, they will just run like you never even shot them. Like that dude got hit twice and he's still running. I'm pretty sure we should have dropped that first one. I don't see him running off anywhere, so he definitely should have went down. But my respawns do seem to be doing a lot better. I did shoot a couple level 2s earlier today. I just don't like shooting a whole lot of them. Because this is my opinion. I don't know if there's a theory or like if we know the actual reason why herd management works and getting you big bucks or big males of whatever species it is that you're hunting. But my theory is it's all about the weight. So if you have, which I can't really say that this is guaranteed to be true, but I just think that your game has a average weight that it wants to be at. So for mule deer, right dead in the middle would be like 145-ish. Somewhere around there, 145 to 150. So your game's going to want to make sure your average mule deer weight across every male mule deer that you have is going to be 150. Just right around there. So whenever you start getting all these 105 to 140s, that's bringing your average way down. And if you only have, let's say, 40 105 to 140s and only like 10 175 to 210s or whatever, your average is going to be so far down. Like, it's going to be way below that 150 in the middle. It's going to be like 120 maybe or 130. So in order for the game to balance that out, it's going to send you a bunch of 175 to 210s, I believe is max weight. And I feel like that's a pretty good theory as to why herd management works. Is it's just trying to get that average weight back up to 150, and the only way it can do that with the certain amount of mule deer you have on your map is just sending you some big ones. I have no idea if that's true or not, but it seems like it should be. I hope I do too. Another great one. That'd be nice. Especially while it's live. That'd be crazy. You could sit there and watch me shoot my third great one. I feel like, I don't know, this grind's been taken. I'm probably pretty close on this grind, on the third grind. Like, I'm probably close up on kills. Almost as close. Good Lord. Maybe I should go back to school. I'm almost at this, probably around the same amount of kills as I was for my first grind. There we go. I do know how to speak English, guys. It's just very hard. See if we can get him on the run. Went for the next shot. I hit something pretty good there. Don't really see anything else. Also, if you do plan on shooting some level 2s, I would shoot them in your favorite zones if you're going to shoot level 2s. If you have like really good zones that only have level 2s and you really like those zones and your respawns aren't doing good, I'd shoot level 2s out of there. Just because it's probably going to give you a better chance, or it's going to bring bigger bucks to your good zones, and normally that's pretty good. Like, if I were to shoot level 2s, I would definitely shoot a couple out of this zone and probably this zone down here, because those are my 2 best zones. Dang, those things ran far. Oh, we got him in the spine, and then just about everything else on that second shot. He was definitely not feeling very good after all that. see if we can't find us another diamond. We got one for sure on the map again. There was only one, and then there was two. We got that one, and now there's only one again, as far as I know. But I've pretty consistently been getting a level 5 at least every run, and every now and then I'll get a couple more. I had 3 at once earlier, but one of them, it was actually my last run right before I started streaming. I had 3 level 5s all at the same time, and I think they trolled. Well, actually one of them didn't, because one of them was the one that we did just take down. But I think the other one did. Or the other two did anyways. I've gotten so many trolls on this, on these grinds. I don't know the exact number, but I know for the first, I don't know, I'd say the first couple, probably like 4 or 5 days where I had my herd management really good, I would say about 80% of my mule deer were trolls. Then I started getting a lot more diamonds, then a lot more trolls. It's probably pretty even at this point. I have been getting a lot more diamonds recently than trolls. So it probably is about evened out. I'd say, I don't know, maybe around 20 for each or so. Somewhere around there. And I have only messed up 1 diamond so far. Surprisingly. Went for a neck bone shot. Actually, I messed up 2. And both times I went for a neck bone shot and ended up shooting them in the brain. So, yeah. But that's fine. I have way too many in my lodge anyways, so if I mess one up, it's not a big problem. We'll go to my lodge at the very end of this and I'll show all my diamonds. Which the ones that I've shot today, I don't even know where I'm going to put them. I might just start a whole nother room full of diamonds. And we got at least 2 shooters here from what I can see. That's one right there. And that's the other one. Dang. Is there any more? That whole zone that we see running off right there, they should all be low level 2, so I don't really worry about them too much. But this zone right here has always been really good. I got a melanistic out of it the other day, and I think I got a dilute out of it a while ago. Was that a hard shot? I wasn't really paying attention there. That was a brain shot. Didn't even really mean to do that, but I guess I'll take it. Whatever gets them down for it. If they're not diamonds, I don't care. I don't care where I hit them. As long as they go down, then it really does not matter to me. Alright, let's see what we got at this lake. We're getting pretty close to where I had that other level 5 at. Unfortunately, that level 5 that we did shoot is going to be somewhere else probably. And I have no idea where he's going to end up at. I know I have a shooter here. We're gonna change the time on this one. This is one that I will change the time on. There's only two lakes that I have on this zone that I will change the time on because they should be very, very good, and they should have a ton of good mule deer on them. Still not seeing any shooters though. It's kind of surprising. Oh, there's one right there. This is small level 3. I might eventually shoot some more level 2s out of this. This is such a good zone. Oh, big level 4. Alright, there we go. And actually 2 big level 4s. Alright, so yeah, I knew there was more mule deer here. I'm going to try to get these 2 level 4s. I don't like shooting more than 2 out of one zone. It just, I don't know, it seems like it might mess with some stuff. So I try to just keep it down to 2 per zone. And if I have more than 2 at a zone like I just did, I will take the 2 biggest ones and leave the smallest one. This is why I took the 2 level 4s there. I was fixing to say, I knew there should have been more mule deer than that. And this zone should have had a shooter in it too. I don't really know why there wasn't. He could have respawned as a... There he is right there. that is just a level 2. He does have the higher weight estimate, but he's probably like right at 140, so I think we honestly might leave him. This zone over here, this zone over here is doing pretty good anyways, especially with 3 shooters in the same zone. I do like that a lot, so I think we're probably just going to leave that other one. Hopefully, last time I was over here, my mule deer didn't spawn, so hopefully they'll be here this time. There they are. Big level 3. I thought that would have been a level 4. Kind of surprised that he wasn't. There's another just low estimate level 2. Or high estimate level 3. Might leave him for now as well. We might eventually come back and shoot him, but we're going to leave him for now. Got that level 4 down. Or level 3. And every now and then I'll have a mule deer drinking over here. Probably more that just kind of bounce around. They're not always there. Hoping that's where one of the solos I shot today will end up. I like whenever they end up over there because I already got a setup for it and everything. That was a pretty good level 3. That might be one of the biggest level 3s I've ever shot. I really thought that was a level 4 when I first saw it. I'm hoping that if I do get another, what's it called? There's still two great one mule deer that I want. And I'm hoping that the next one that I get will either be the velvet rack with the pedal puff, which I do already have one pedal puff mule deer, but I would like another one because I do really like the fur. At first I really didn't think I was going to like it, but I really like it. I've seen somebody shot a pedal puff and the velvet rack, and it actually looked really good. I was a big fan of it. And then another one would be, my favorite combo I could get would probably be the Milky Way with the classic rack. That would be really cool. If I got that, I would be so happy. And honestly, I like all the furs except the cinnamon stripes one. That would be my least favorite one, but all the other ones I actually like pretty good. And as far as racks, I really like what they did, or what they tried to do with the corkscrew rack. It should have been a bigger buck than with the corkscrew rack like tines. It should have just been bigger. That's the one thing that I didn't quite like about it. It's such a small mule deer. Would have been nice for it to be a really big, maybe like a big non-typical mule deer that scores like 300 or something and just has the corkscrew tines. That would be really cool. And also, if y'all want to see my mule deer, my 2 great ones I do have a picture I can show of them. If y'all want to see that, just let me know. Right there it is, right there actually. Those are my 2 great ones that I've shot so far. Pedal puff, and I think they call that the typical rack, and dripple drizzle with the drop tine rack, or the sack rack, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's see if that level 5's here. There he is right there. This has been my most consistent zone of the grind. These dudes are always here. I don't think I've ever had to change the time for these to be here, but we're going to take this other level 5 out, and he will definitely make diamond. There is not a doubt in my mind. He's a pretty good looking buck. Where did he even go? Oh, there he is. That thing is wide. Oh my gosh, 311 to 372. Maybe he'll be my new biggest. I don't think so though. He'd have to be over 339, which I don't know if I'll ever get another mule deer over 339. That's a pretty big mule deer. So I think 340 something is the biggest, like 343 maybe, or 342 is as big as they can get. Okay, he's only attentive, so I should be good to just kind of walk up here. Oh, he's back to alert. Let me go and start crouching. I had that level 3 over here that was just in a solo zone. Oh, right there he is. I really wish he would be a level 2, because that's definitely going to eventually, whenever I shoot him, which I don't think is going to be right now, because he's small level 3, so I might just leave him for the time being. Where's this level 5? We should be able to get that. No problem at all. Definitely a heart shot on that one. And that should be diamond number 2 of the grind. Well, of the live stream. Probably like diamond number 70 of the grind. Why are y'all running towards me? Stupid deer. My guess on this one, I'm guessing this one's probably going to be about a 320s. Maybe like 23 twee. Yeah. 325 is going to be my guess for this guy. I think they typically score around the 320s or something. $319's a little bit smaller than I thought. And I'm going to mount him. Even though I have no room, I need to make a different lodge to where I can just have all my diamond mule deer in there, besides like my biggest ones. Just have a great one lodge, or a great one grinding lodge, because I have way too many. And y'all will see that at the end of this live stream. As long as I remember, I'll go to my trophy lodge and show about all 570 of them that I got. Not seeing any bucks here, which isn't a bad thing. This is another one of them just zones where I'll have solo bucks pop up every now and then, but we have shot a couple solos, so I do want to check just to make sure that they're not going to be out here somewhere. This is whitetail again. That was rude. Hoping to have some mule deer up here. Every now and then, it's very rare that I get mule deer up here, but they will be up here every now and then. Typically whenever they are, they're normally pretty big, which I'd rather find them up here and they be really small. Don't see anything at all. Just fine. Not mad about that. I don't know why I always lag at just this one specific area. Ooh, there's a good looking buck right there. Max weight estimate 4, that's always pretty good. If I see max estimate 4s, I kind of just feel like that's pretty much the same as seeing a troll level 5. Same weight estimate, so if you're seeing a lot of max estimate 4s during your grind, not a lot of level 5s, that's still pretty good. I don't see anything else. Why am I getting a mating call from a mule deer back there? I like where I have this tent. This is one of the only claiming tents I have set up, but they will just come running right to me. Makes it very easy. I don't see him over there. Where is he? Did not mean to switch weapons like that. Oh, there he is. Okay, typically they don't run like that. That's not really a big problem. I think that was the only shooter that we had over here. I feel like I'm getting close to another great one. I'm probably coming up on 500 to 600 kills on this great one. This great one grind anyways. So I'm feeling like I should be pretty close. And I'm really hoping I can get one soon. Another one. After I got that first one, I used to never grind really. This is like the first grind that I've actually like really tried. Oh, he's right there. Ran right past him. This is the first grind for sure that I've actually really tried on. I actually got a heart shot there. That's pretty surprising. And we've ended up getting 2 great ones already. First time I've ever gotten a great one ever. And after I got that first one, I got addicted. I just wanted to keep grinding. I wanted to shoot as many as I could. There's probably not going to be anything here, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and change the time back. Start this next grind. Ooh, that actually ended kind of late. We're going to set the time back a little bit. This might have started just a tad bit late earlier. Dang. It's a pretty good looking moose over there. Don't have my mule deer here, so we will go ahead and exit back to main menu. If you are changing your times though, and not exiting back to main menu to get your mule deer to spawn at lakes that they're not at, I would highly suggest exiting back to main menu at the start of every run. There's a good buck. 2 pretty good bucks again over here. But I would highly recommend restarting your run or exiting back to main menu at the start of every run, because if you show up to a spawn or to a mule deer spot and there's no mule deer there, chances are during your last run you could have spooked them, and they will stay like nervously drinking for 15 minutes, I think. So if you restart your or exit back to main menu and come back, that will fix that, and that'll have your mule deer drinking back to how they should be, and hopefully get you to see a lot more mule deer. That's why I do it. I do it at the start of every run, even if I have been resetting or going back to main menu throughout the grind. I just feel like it helps out some. And this is what I'm talking about. This zone just glitches out for some reason, and I don't know why. But what would be really cool is if I do get a great one at this zone, I could spook it on purpose and get some pretty cool close pictures of the great one while it's still alive. Because I can literally I can start running into these dudes and they won't even do nothing. Spooking wise anyways, they will still hurt me. But that would be if I could pick where I wanted a great one to spawn, it'd be right there, just so I get some cool pictures of it. Now, if it was a great one that spawned there, I would not shoot it while it was fleeing like that and getting stuck, because I would like for my great ones to actually be, I don't know, unstuck, I guess. Probably be grinding for about another hour today. Do have to pick up my wife from work because her car is currently broken down. So we got about an hour to get a great one to spawn. I think we can do it. I think I can have a great one spawn in an hour. It has been quite a bit since I've had one to spawn, so I think we'll have a pretty good chance of getting one to show up. Really hope so anyways. And you never know, he could just be at this lake right now. He is not, unfortunately, but that is another very good level 4. I just only get big 4s at this lake. He's technically got a chance. I don't know if level 4 mule deer can make diamond or not. I've shot pretty much every single level 4 unless it was a rare with the 300 AR, so if they can, there's a chance that I've messed one up and just wasn't paying attention. But I really have no idea if they can make diamond or not. Ooh, why'd you have to move? Why did I still take that shot? I just saw him moving and I took the shot anyways. That was not very smart of me. But we ended up getting him anyways. I always like, whenever I'm grinding, to use the biggest gun, which technically would be like the 375 or the 470, but it's a little bit slow shooting, and on the 470 you can't even get a actual scope on it, so that wouldn't be very good. So in my opinion, 300 AR is probably the best grinding weapon for probably anything, honestly. Maybe Moose you could use the 375 for, because it's very, very powerful. But I don't know, 300 AR is a really, really good gun. Shoots fast, recoil's not terrible. It's actually pretty good, especially on the Odin. If I ever have to shoot like a bunch of mule deer, I normally just keep it zoomed out all the way, and that seems like it helps with the recoil. Like, it makes the recoil the same, but you're able to see a lot better, obviously, whenever you're zoomed all the way out. But a 300 AR is definitely probably the absolute best grinding gun, especially for these mule deer. And there's our shooter. He's already alert. I'm just gonna shoot him from here. It's only $1. Should have got a heart shot there. Thank you for subscribing. SE Outdoors. Still have no idea who you could possibly be. Speaking of SE Outdoors, dude, we need to make a fishing video. I know you've been making some. If you want to watch some IRL fishing from my cousin, SE Outdoors over there, it's been commenting, you can go watch that on there. I'm on some of those videos, the older ones. I haven't made a video on there. It's been a couple years, probably. We got a hunting video on there from, well, shoot, that might have been a couple years too. But I did shoot my first buck, and it is posted on that channel over there on SE Outdoors. So that is mine and more of my cousin's channel. I just kind of appear on it every now and then. But I haven't really been going fishing too much. I was unemployed for about 4 weeks, so I didn't have the money to go fishing and use my gas. That elk right there, he has tricked me so many times. I'll just see like the outline of him going through the trees like that, and I think it's a big, great one. Never is. But it tricks me quite a bit. I don't think we're going to have a shooter. Oh, we do. It's been a while, but we do have a shoot. I always shoot these out of the tripod because we haven't had a level 3 over here in quite some time, so it's not going to be a big deal. Hunting pressure won't really matter. You should be down right up there. We need to, I don't even know when my next day off is. I was off today. I'll check. Let me check when my next day off is and we can go fishing. As long as it's not raining. It's probably going to be about 8 million degrees outside though. I'm very ready for duck season though. I got me a new GoPro. He got a new GoPro. So duck season, we will have a ton of videos coming out. I'm off Sunday. We might can go fishing Sunday or next Thursday. And I got 2 days off back to back. That's pretty nice. But we definitely need to go fishing again. I haven't been fishing in it's been quite a while. Speaking of which, I do need to put my fishing poles up. I forgot they're just sitting in the back of my truck. But yeah, I'm very excited for duck season. And we're getting pretty close. Early teal season opens up in September. So we're really not that far away. Just a couple more months. It's almost July, so about 2 months away from early teal season. Hopefully we'll be able to get out there and get a bunch of teal down. Last year during early teal season, literally the day before we went and scouted and saw probably like 50 blue-winged teal. I mean, they were just everywhere. And then right after that, the next day, we never saw a single teal. Or actually, a single duck after that. It was very strange. But I'm hoping this year we'll be able to get some down. Oh, it looks like we got 2 to shoot here again. Just small level 3s, but we'll definitely get both of them taken out. I dropped both of them. I don't think there was any other shooters over there. I actually just shot a leucistic. Alright. I just shot a leucistic bighorn sheep from right there. And I'd been seeing him while I was doing these runs for so long. And I didn't realize it was rare. But I looked at him a couple times and thought that he looked kind of different. He didn't look like any other bighorn, so I finally decided to shoot him earlier, and it ended up being a leucistic. I'm saying him, it was actually a level 1 female, but first ever rare bighorn, so that was kind of cool. And it was one of the new rares too. And speaking of new rares, I would love to get a new rare from these mule deer. They got the leucistic now, and I have not shot one yet. I've gotten 2 melanistics, no albinos, like 3 or 4 dilutes, and I think 3 piebalds. So we've actually been getting a pretty decent amount of rares. I just haven't got any of the new ones. And on the video I got of me taking down the that piebald or that melanistic mule deer and the great one mule deer, I actually forgot to tax that that melanistic, which was honestly very sad because he was a pretty good one. He was a level 4, but I did end up getting one a couple runs later, maybe a couple days later. No, it was a couple days later. Got another level. It's just a level 3 melanistic to spawn, and I ended up remembering to mount that guy. So I did end up getting a melanistic mule deer in the lodge after all. Just wasn't as good. But earlier today I did get a very good level 4 piebald mule deer to spawn, and I did mount him, so got a very good piebald mule deer in there, which is pretty nice. Oh, there's 2 goats that just decided to spawn out of nowhere. Is that gray or is that a leucistic? I guess I'll shoot it and find out. It's dead. We got him. I'm kind of just looking at bighorn differently now because I got that that one rare that I just didn't even realize for so long. Appreciate you subscribing, Beating Trails Outdoors. How are you doing today? You do any grinding or anything? Or do you play Call of the Wild? It's very fun. If you don't, I would recommend it. Unfortunately, their sale just ended. They had the game on sale. Okay, that is just great. They kind of look kind of similar to that. That would have been cool to get another rare bighorn, especially since that one was a male. That would have been pretty cool. Let's see what we got down here. Ooh, that looks big. How is that only level 4? I thought that was going to be another level 5. I believe that's the only one to shoot. Yep. That was a very good size level 4 though. And again, I don't know if level 4 is going to make diamonds. So if they can and that was a diamond, that would kind of suck. So I do like some of the level 4 racks better than the level 5s. Never played it. Well, if you have anything to play it on, it goes on sale quite often. It's pretty fun. There is a ton of maps on this game. And I know like December, they go on sale, and they have very big sales in December right around Christmas. It's a very fun game. You can either grind like how I'm doing and just shoot pretty much everything that you see, or only hunt mule like one species and grind them to try to get diamonds, rares, or great ones. Or you can just kind of hunt around. Both are very fun. I like hunting around a lot, just seeing what I can find. But it's also fun to try to get great ones. They are very, very cool. Don't see anything here. But I know I should have a shooter buck here, so I will go ahead and exit back to main menu and come back, and they should. Actually, I'll just change the time for this one. This is normally a pretty good zone. Can you play it on an Etch-a-Sketch? You know what? You might can. I have no idea. It could be on the Etch-a-Sketch one day. I don't think it is now, but maybe one day it'll show up on the Etch-a-Sketch. Call of the Wild on the Etch-a-Sketch. That would be crazy. These mule deer just seem to have disappeared. I don't think... I mean, I got that level 2, but... I'm just going to leave him for now. Do got a lot of bighorns over here. Oh, there's one. I don't know what took him so long to show up. And he is down. I wonder how many I've even shot today. I typically don't keep up with my mule deer count on how many I shoot. I just kind of do some runs and kind of just guesstimate, whatever, how many I get. So I have no idea how accurate I am on my guesses, but I feel like I've shot quite a bit on this third run, or this third grind for the great one. Just really hoping we can get one to spawn soon. That'd be so cool. My third ever great one. This is a tiny level 3. Probably barely even big enough to be a level 3. Alright, let's see what we got at this zone. It's kind of been a little while since we've had a level 5 to spawn. It's been a couple runs now, I think. Which is a little surprising. Maybe we'll get one to spawn right up here. Okay, there's that other level 2. Surely I have more than just that. Not seeing anything else though. We might have to just shoot that guy, because he does have the higher weight estimate, and I typically do shoot the level 2s with the higher weight estimate. And this is also a pretty good zone for me, so I think we're going to take him out as well. You don't have an Etch-a-Sketch. Alright, well, I don't think you could play it on there anyways. Oh, might have messed up there. I was ranged for 300. That definitely went through the spine, and somehow I'm pretty sure that went through the spine, and somehow a 300 does not drop a mule deer with a spawn shot. It's just kind of crazy. I figured it would. But we can just hop on my four-wheeler and go pick him up. Oh, thought that might have been another mule deer zone. I was fixing to say that'd been weird to not be able to have seen him. Atari 64. Yeah, I think that might just be a little outdated for the Hunter Call of the Wild. Just a tad. I don't think I've ever even seen an Atari. I don't know where this guy died at. Oh, there's his blood, so he's somewhere up here. I'm very sure that an Atari 64 is just slightly too old. Although you can play it on phone. If you have an Xbox, what is it? I think it's like Game Pass Ultimate. You can play it on your phone. And I had my brother playing it on his phone one day, and we was playing together. And I actually got him a diamond whitetail on his phone, which was kind of crazy. Okay. Some weird zigzags that this mule deer is running. Honestly, should have just left him out there. Do you even have any console beating trails outdoors? Yeah, that was a spawn shot. I don't understand how a 300 AR or just a 300 will make a mule deer run that far from a spawn shot. That's kind of crazy. Also, there might be some sort of delay on here. I'm not too sure if there is or not. This is my very first time. That's a big level 4. This is my very first time ever live streaming, so if there is a delay, I will try to fix that, because there really doesn't need to be. I thought this was some... Is that actually you, Braden? Went for the Texas heart shot there, did not get it. Oh, he is down. I was thinking that was somebody that I knew. Let me check that on YouTube. I'm going to see if that is him. I can't find you. I'm pretty sure that's probably him, though. Doing good today. How are you even able to watch me? Isn't your Wi-Fi like terrible at your house? You know, you could get Starlink. I could refer you. It's only $200 right now, and you get a free month. Yeah, I've definitely never heard that joke before. See ya. You're not gonna get me with that joke. That's like the oldest joke known to mankind. Let's see if we'll have a level 5 out here. Whoa. Got some new mule deer over here. I thought I shot that level 3 that was over here. Sounds like we have a couple over there. Alright, we need to hopefully not spook them. Do I not have any shooter over here? Oh, I do. He's just very, very small. What is this? It's going crazy. Hopefully I can see him from the tripod. What would you even play it on? You get that? I need to take a look at your laptop before I buy it for you. Oh, I guess I didn't shoot that level 3. Oh, yeah, I remembered. I was going to leave it. It sounded like there was multiple over here, though. I'll take him out. Wow. Oh, shoot, there was. Big level 4. He's going down. That's 3 at this one spot. They are different zones, though. Because I will typically leave... if there is 3, I won't shoot all 3 of them. I'm going to go back and get them. Actually, forgot I have an extra tent here. I'll just drop my four-wheeler down out here. Glad I remembered that, because that would have taken a lot of time just to go all the way back to the outpost I spawned at. I'd say that was some pretty good shooting right there. And just pop a wheelie, why don't you? Yeah, I bet it is. How does it run whenever you're playing the Hunter Classic? How does that run? Does that run pretty good? Or do you have to have the settings turned way down? Oh, there's that other buck. Yeah, this one kind of got smoked. Wow. Almost got the neck bone there. That would have been pretty nice. Let's see if any of my solo bucks have moved over here. It'd be crazy if there was just a great one at this lake. Oh, that's a great one right there, yeah. Up to 146. Honestly, that's not far off from the corkscrew wreck, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it's kind of far off, but it's not super far off. I guess I'll check this lake again just to be sure. There's nothing here. I haven't had anything here in quite some time, but you never know when something's just going to randomly show up here. But it seems like we might go this whole run without a level 5 spawning. Which, that second great one that I did shoot, between my first and second great one, I didn't change up anything. I was hunting the same zones and everything, and I think there was only like 3 runs in between the first great one and my second one, and I went all 3 of those runs without shooting a single diamond. So I literally went great one, and then no diamonds, and then a second great one. So I don't know if that's a thing. Diamonds stop spawning before a great one shows up. I guess not, because I did shoot 3. I did have well, no, yeah, I had that second level 5 right in that same zone as I did with my second great one. So I guess that wouldn't make sense. Are you even gonna have a shooter over here? I don't have all my mule deer here, I know that. There should most definitely be more here. So I'll just kind of wait around for a second. I always like to fast travel back to wherever I'm at before I exit back to main menu and go back into the game. Just because it seems like if you don't, there is a pretty good chance that you're going to get spawned in at the last place that you was at instead of where you're currently at. We do have 2 diamonds today, which is pretty nice. Well, actually more than 2 diamonds in total for today, but 2 diamonds as of this live stream. Seems like I'm actually going to have no mule deer here. I am making a little bit of money here, so I don't really want to spend it, especially since I'm about to be changing the time again. So I guess we just won't worry about this lake. They'll probably be here on the next run. Pearson, are you still watching? If Pearson's still watching, I got a special thing just for you, Pearson. Alright, mule deer aren't here, that's fine. I did not mean to get up there. Let's go ahead and start us another run. We might have time to do 1 or 2 more runs here. I will stream for a lot longer another time. I spent literally all day trying to figure out how to live stream. It was a lot more difficult than what it used to be because I have NVIDIA GeForce, and used to you get your NVIDIA thing ready and you just start streaming. You just click start stream. That's probably not a good shot. Oh, great shot on that second one though. That shot should have been better. He is going down. Ooh, it's starting to snow. That was a horrible shot attempt. How are you still alive? We're gonna get the four-wheeler out for that. I don't even remember what I was talking about right before then. Oh yeah, I spent all day trying to figure out how to get this live stream going. And then I started it. Oh, dang it. How in the world did I hit this thing? I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. But I finally got it figured out, started the live stream, and then I had my oh, what is that called? Oh my gosh. I'm so dumb right now. What is that called? I don't know. I can't think of it right now. Anyways, I had it wrong. And it was showing up weird on YouTube, so I had to cancel it, figure out how to fix that. Then I tried streaming again right after that. That didn't work. Messed something else up. And so then I started a third stream for a third time, and we got it on the third try. So that was pretty nice. Just took me 3 tries. Third time's a charm, I guess. And my mule deer aren't going to be here, which is fine. Don't even have a shooter there 99% of the time anyways, so just going to ignore that. See if we can't get a diamond. Another diamond. Let's see if we can't get a great one. I'm calling it. There's a great one at this lake. Maybe not right now because they don't like to show up all the time. It seems like that's what's happening right now. I think I started. I'm going to go ahead and change the time. I started a little bit early. Did not mean to put a waypoint down right there. That was an accident. Alright, let's jump forward. I'll probably do about 4:30. Let's see what we can get to show up here. Should be here now. Yep. Dang it. That's going to be my shooter. I'll go ahead and just take him. Yeah, I'll just take him out from here. Why not? I don't always try to get into my tripod. It never hurts to get in there, but if it's just one deer, then it's not a big deal. But it is very good whenever you're shooting like 3 or 4 out of the same herd. I think we got a heart shot on this guy. Yep. He dropped very quickly. This is the lake where I got my first great one at, so maybe another one will spawn here. That would be pretty dang nice. What do we think? I would very much like it to be here. We might have time for one more run after this. I don't know. We might just see how far we can get through it. I might just go to the trophy lodge after this run. So I gotta leave here kind of soon. See what we got down here. Oh, there's a big 4. Still no 5s have spawned in quite a while. And I did almost just spook that level 4. Decent level 3 and a big 4 over here. Seeing I can spot something. What did you respawn as? Just another level 2. I definitely did not shoot that earlier with a 300 AR. That did not happen. See, I wish that rack could make diamond. That looks so much better than some of the diamond racks on mule deer. Okay, we got them both. I think I just shot him in the toe to drop him. That was with the 308. I did not even... So we must have got a heart shot there. What's up, dude? Those things are pretty cool. That was actually my cousin's very first diamond he ever shot. Was a dusky grouse. So that's pretty neat. And I wanted to take it from him because I haven't shot a diamond dusky grouse yet, but I figured I'd be nice and let him have it. So I did. He's also got a diamond wood duck on his map. He needs to go and shoot that. Got that one in the neck bone. Great shot. I don't know where we hit this one. He started going Oh, we got right lung and liver. That's why he started going down so fast. Let's see what we got down here. Hopefully we'll have a pretty good buck down here. Well, that's not it. That's just a solo buck that's just never left here, and he never will because he's a level 2 and I don't want to have to find wherever he's going to go. Is that all we got down here? There's a chance there could be one hanging out right there. He just hasn't spawned in yet. So we'll check for that real quick. Don't see any though. Alright, we can just continue on. Maybe we'll get some good bucks out of here. I like a rare today. We have not shot a rare. I really haven't shot too many rares for how many mule deer I have shot. That's a big buck. Probably just level 4, figured. Can I please get my tripod? Okay. Don't think we ever hit a single shot there. Oh well. We'll just continue going. Might have hit a couple trees right then. That does happen a lot. My mule deer have been showing up here pretty consistently, but it seems like the shooters have not been. I don't know why that happens. It looks like I got none to shoot right now. I don't believe I do. I wonder if they're just a little too close. What's up, Reaper? How are you doing? Do you play Call of the Wild? Still don't have anything. Let's go ahead and change the time forward, I guess. We'll see if anything decides to show up. It's literally the only way I've had them to show up here so far today. I don't really know why that is. I haven't had a shooter back there in quite a while, though. And wouldn't you know it? There's a level 4 right there. I don't know why they don't show up until I change the time. It's very strange. Seems like he's the only one around here, too. Don't see any more over there. Ready or not, I don't think I've ever heard of that game. What's that game about? Also, do you hunt great ones? You like great one grinding? Chances are, if you do, you're probably better at it than I am. I have been getting a lot of diamonds today, though. I've gotten 2 so far today, just during this live stream, and I think in total today I've had like 8, maybe a little less. Probably 8 level 5s. Maybe like 3 or 4 diamonds. But I've had a ton of trolls. Looks like there should have been some more mule deer here. It's weird. Mule deer seem to be very, very weird. Just don't show up at their zones very often. Which makes me waste a lot of money. Which kind of sucks. Oh, well, I already know we got a shooter out here. Wonder if it's going to be one of the solos, or if it's going to be, looks like it's going to be one of the solos. Actually, we got 2. That was a weird looking bighorn sheep. Oh well, let's see if we can get both these mule deer. Really? That was definitely not the best shooting. He will go down though. We'll just have to hop in the four-wheeler. It's been a little while still since I've had a level 5 to spawn. I've had like, I almost had them spawning every run, and then it just kind of started slowing down. I think it's been 2 or 3 since I've had a level 5 to spawn. Maybe that means there's a great one about to be at this next place. Like, well, that seems fun. I have no idea what either of those games are. I really don't play too many other games other than my main games are pretty much the Hunter Call of the Wild Classic and like Rocket League, but I haven't played Rocket League in quite a while. I've just been trying to shoot as many great ones as I can, and I'm at 2. Let's see. I don't know how this dude took 300 rounds and just ran off. It's kind of crazy. These mule deer seem a little bit stronger. Well, probably because I didn't hit anything at all. That would honestly make sense. Oh, okay, they did spawn here. Oh, that's a big one. Is that a 5? How is that only level 4? That's crazy. I've been tricked so many times with these level 4s today, thinking that they're going to be 5s. That is a nice level 4. I see whenever I'm hunting or whenever I'm grinding. Oops. Where did you go? There you are. Surely, what? Oh, there we go. Had him freaking dolphin dive at the end there, but it seems like I still take it as a good sign if I'm getting a lot of max level or max weight estimate level 4s. I feel like that's pretty good. I am doing herd management, by the way. I don't know if everybody does. I know not everybody does that, but it's getting me a lot of diamonds, so I like doing it. And I've had 2 relatively low Great One grinds. First one only being about 500 kills, and the second one only like 40. So, and I have heard of people getting like over thousands of kills. Oh, well, I think appreciate it, Pearson, getting some more people into my live. Yeah, I really used to not play Call of the Wild too much either. It was just, my main game used to always be Classic. I love playing Classic, but here recently I've been playing a ton of Call of the Wild. It can be pretty fun, but then sometimes I don't know, it has its good and bad times. Like once you're like 4 months into the new map coming out, it's hard to find something to hunt on there because you're just kind of waiting at that point for the next map to come out. And then I used to play a ton of the Angler. That game was so much fun. I actually started making YouTube videos because of the Angler, and then they just stopped updating it, which was very, very sad. That game was so much fun. But it is still pretty fun. It's just hard to go back and play it. Oh, really? I really thought that was going to be level 5. But it's hard to go back and play the Angler after they're just never going to add anything else. Never updated or anything like that. I don't even think I caught a diamond on the most recent map on that game. But man, it was fun. Finally. I've missed like so many neck shots on these mule deer today. I finally got one. I thought there might have been another mule deer over here. Guess not though. Just got a few more spots to check, and then I'll go put all my trophies in my trophy lodge. Planning on doing another live stream soon though. Guess whatever day my wife's working and then I'm not, or at least not working yet. That was a very good shot. Right to the neck. What do you like to hunt and call the wild? Cybin? Hope I'm saying that right. What's your favorite map on here? I'd have to say for me, this new map is very fun, but it's also just came out, so it could be a very big reason on why I like it so much. But I'd have to say Silver Ridge Peaks is probably going to be my favorite map forever. Anytime I don't know what to hunt on here, I just hop on Silver Ridge Peaks and start hunting. It's a very, very fun map. I really like a lot of the species on there. Oh, what was that? Oh, it was a rock. That's pretty cool. Doesn't look like I'm going to have another one here. Normally it's just solos that show up over here anyway, so I'm kind of glad to not be seeing any over here. Just realized I need to make some more stuff before I stream again. Probably do that tomorrow. Am I even gonna have a buck to shoot here? You know what? Since this is the last spot, I'll change the time because I should have some shooters here. I really don't know why I don't. Let's see, last spot we're going to check for today. Let's hopefully get lucky and have a great one just standing out there. That would be so freaking cool. Last spot of the day to just have a great one. I don't think it could really get any better than that. Maybe at least just have a diamond or a rare or something. Oh, no, that's a big 4. There's 2 big 4s out there. I don't know why they have to only show up whenever I change the time. Oh well, we'll get them both down and then head to the lodge. Freaking stampede over here. They're both gonna run. Oh, that was way too far forward. Okay, where's... Oh, there's that other one. And of course I had to reload. If only I was good at shooting. Could have got both of them there. So that other one should die, but I might just leave him up there. Because he is going to run for quite a while. Actually, he's already down. I guess we'll go track him down real quick. I figured I must have hit something decent there. Hey, I'm back to $30,000. I'm actually making some money again. Oh, there's that one. He's down right up there. I don't even know where I'm going to put. I think I got like 5 diamonds maybe that I got to put. And I think a rare I got to put in the lodge, but I'm like completely out of room. Yeah, Hirschfelden is very nice. I really like it. They have it on Classic too. I don't know if you've played Classic before, but it's my favorite map on Classic for goose hunting, because that's the only place that has Canada geese. They've also got the big red deer over there. I used to love Hirschfelden. I got my very first rare It was an albino female fallow deer whenever I first started playing this game a long time ago. But also, Medved's pretty fun. It used to be my favorite snow map, but I think a ski ridge probably is now. Reventuli is really nice. There's a lot of very nice deer to shoot out there. Very good for whitetail. I'm planning on doing a whitetail grind pretty soon. I'll probably do it over on Reventuli. But yeah, these are all my rares and diamonds I've got just from grinding so far. Quite a dang few. And a random rare beaver. I actually shot this on Pearson's map. It was pretty funny. Which it could still be out there. Multiplayer is kind of strange sometimes. And then I got even more, which I don't even have any more room in there or in here. These are some more diamonds. So I really don't know where I'm going to put these mule deer at. Do I have anything over here? Oh, this is empty. Alright, perfect. That's a lot more diamonds than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Let's see if I can fit 9 diamond mule deer in here. Piebald, I'm going to put him somewhere else. It's looking like we might be able to fit them all in here. But then we might need to already be finding another spot for all these things. Alright, we can fit 3 more in here. And actually, I'll put the piebald right here. That's my biggest rare so far. He's a pretty nice one. Yeah, me and Pearson played Medved one day and was just shooting pretty much everything we saw. It's really a very fun map. It's normally pretty, I'd say it's pretty good for if you're just starting out too and you have the map, because it's all pretty dang open. So it's pretty easy to hunt too. It's honestly a really good map. And the wolves attacking is super fun. And I think they just recently fixed where wolves will actually attack in multiplayer, which is really nice. For a while it was glitched out. So I'm actually very glad that they got that fixed. But I hardly ever have wolves attack. I normally spook them. And I need to get a new lodge soon for all my mule deer. They're taking up way too many spots. But these are my great ones. Only 2 I've ever shot. And I only shot them 11 hours apart. Which was pretty nice. But I guess this is where we're going to end it off. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Hopefully we'll have another live stream coming out pretty soon. And honestly, probably in a couple days. I don't think I won't be able to tomorrow, but maybe the day after. Hopefully, I don't know. I gotta look at my schedule when I'm working and everything, but hopefully we'll have another one soon. But thank you guys for watching. I'll